Qucoon?
Qucoon,
hey.
yes.
Hey, I was about to start saying my own things until Brother Bernard Shukisha.
Yeah, it's Qucoon. Yeah, the butterfly Qucoon.
Oh, ooh,
Yes.
clock that. For this 1 year, in terms of just the positioning of the brand here in Kenya, are you surviving or are you thriving?
That's a tough question. Say we are thriving.
Speaking about the Cybercrimes
Yes,
Act,
the Cybercrime Act.
does that affect does that affect your endeavors in the tech world?
At the moment, no. At the moment, no.
Yeah.
But I think at some point it's going to affect us if we decide to develop a social media app. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe it's going to
Unaogopa
affect
unaweza
us.
enda useme huko.
Yeah, and also me as a business development person, also when marketing or looking to get visibility, have to really be careful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ndio usiende kuinject usikie you've been sentenced to 10 years.
Yeah.
Everybody, how are you doing? It's your girl Sue Senge, the girl with the golden voice, but you can call me the girl with a plan. Welcome to another exciting episode of Biz and Banter. And last week we had quite an interesting conversations with the guys from Boopers, and today we also are going to have a lot of conversations. You realize that we are having a lot of tech conversations and people who are doing cloud software, websites, and all these things to just make sure that what you want you can have your website. For the guys at Boopers, they just make sure that you can book your flight tickets, if you it's your bus tickets for wale watu wa Western wenye lazima waende na basi, you can book your bus tickets at the comfort of your home. I am seated with such a beautiful girl. She's just a girl, and you know, there's been a buzz about women in tech.
Yeah.
And really, I look at you and you're just like, oh, so this is the women in tech. I'm seated with Rehema.
Yeah.
Right? You're the business development manager at, this is Qucoon. I'm a Qucoon.
Qucoon.
Oh,
Qucoon,
hey.
yes.
Hey, I was about to start saying my own things until Brother Bernard Shukisha.
Yeah, it's Qucoon. Yeah, the butterfly Qucoon.
Oh, ooh, clock that. You can give us a proper intro of who you are and what you do here. And also you can tell us, you've said butterflies, but I have one in my hair. So you can see it? Yeah, so give us a proper intro. That's your camera. Or, yeah.
Okay. So my name is Rehema Mino. I'm the business development manager for Qucoon Kenya. And what we do, we are a software engineering company. Yeah, you can say that Qucoon is a one-stop shop for all your software solutions. We have a very highly skilled, a world-class team of engineers. Like, we deliver very high-end solutions to companies. Doesn't matter the size, could be big or small, and of course we are going to deliver very high quality solutions. Apart from that, we are experts in AI and machine learning, and we also offer cloud consulting services. That means if you are looking to optimize your cost on cloud, maybe like reduce your cost on cloud, we are the go-to people.
Yeah.
Yes.
What would make someone not want to come to work after calling them masterclass? What did you call? Masterclass or world class?
World class.
World
Yes,
class.
yeah,
That's quite interesting. Experts.
Yes, experts, yeah.
Okay, so they're feeling good, so they'll be encouraged to work even on a holiday. Hello. Yeah. So maybe based on the conversation we've just had now before we started rolling, is that you've been around in Kenya for 1 year.
1 year.
Almost about.
Yeah.
What has been your market penetration strategy to make sure that the Kenyans are embracing the brand and giving you business? Because at the end of the day, you're not about just the website. You also want, if you're giving these people cloud solutions and consulting, you're getting some money.
Okay, I'd say every market is unique. As for the Kenyan market, based on our research, it mainly thrives on relationships.
Yeah.
So how we've been able to penetrate the Kenyan market is through partnerships. We've been able to partner with a couple of networks here and there where we are able to get a few referrals. And even as we get the referrals, we are also able to create those relationships that in the long run could give us some value. Yeah, so I'd say our biggest breakthrough has come through relationships. Yeah.
In fact, that was going to be my next question of
Okay.
what is the role of partnerships in business, because you meet a lot of people and they tell you if it weren't for that one or that business person or that one who mentioned our name somewhere, then we wouldn't have made it. But Kenyans are also so big in trust when it comes to trusting.
It's
Utaambia mtu, we are offering cloud hapa maneno hayo sio mageni jiji.
Yes.
So how has it been in terms of trying to win the trust of Kenyans and your clientele basically to give you business regardless?
I'd say for us to win the trust of Kenyans is based on the quality you deliver, the quality of services you deliver. Of course, we already have testimonials of working with a few companies in the country. So when we are trying to create a relationship, let's say we've had an event with maybe another partner, and we want to establish a relationship with the audience. So of course we have to showcase our good work first for them to believe in us. We do what are called demos. They are very popular in tech. So let's say it's a solution we have in let's say it's a software solution we are offering. Maybe it's a core banking system, or it's an audit system. So for us, we showcase what we can do, especially with AI and machine learning. And then that way, at least somebody has already seen what we can do. Now, pursuing that relationship will not be so hard. Yes.
Now I'm still on where you said you've been around for an year now.
Yes.
And I've spoken to a handful of business people and they've told me the way businesses in Kenya, they're surviving and not thriving. So it means it's almost like you're coming to the market starting at a back foot, for lack of better words, because the rules and actually maybe the laws of doing business in Kenya, they're kind of stifling to businesses and especially startups. So for this 1 year, in terms of just the positioning of the brand here in Kenya, are you surviving or are you thriving?
That's a tough question. But I'd say we are thriving, like according to me, because Kenya, since the government rolled out the Vision 2030 of course, increasing the technological roadmap in the country, Kenyans have really been embracing technology. And AI is the talk of the town at the moment. So based on what we are offering, it has sparked a lot of interest in the market. So I'd say we are thriving, honestly. I wouldn't say we are really surviving because the reception has been great, I'd say. Yeah.
You mentioned AI. And AI, kuna watu wenye wanasikia AI, they start shaking in their boots because it's like, is this thing here to replace us? And then also now, everyone is just, what do you do? I'm in tech and I'm doing all these things.
Yes.
Is the market saturated for you? How are you finding the market? Is it saturated? Am there space for you?
I think there's space for us. That's what I'd say. Because we really can't say the market is saturated because AI just penetrated the African market, I'd say. So people are still trying to understand, what is this AI? What can it do for us? So at the moment, I'd say the market saturation is not really affecting us. And besides, for us to remain competitive, we ensure that we understand the problems of the customer. Once you understand the customer needs and you're able to deliver value, I think you will hack it.
Really?
Yes.
Everyone says about the customers, the customer comes first.
That's right.
But sometimes you find, how do you deal with the disturbing clients? anakuja anakwambia change this one.
Yes, I've experienced
Sister
that.
Ben, I'll skip nimesema change.
Yes.
How do you deal with basically your clients, and especially those difficult ones who they just want to mess up your day?
Yeah, honestly I've had one of those, and it calls for a lot of patience. You have to be very patient with the customer and also be honest. If something is not feasible, tell them, okay, this one is kind of not practical. It cannot work. Yeah, I think you really need to be transparent, honest, and patient.
Yeah.
Yes.
Patience, really.
You have to.
Like, hey, shukisha.
You really have to be patient until you see how it's gonna end. But you try to really be patient and understand the customer, as well as also understand your team. You know, you're the bridge between the customer and your team who are working on the product. So patience is key. Yeah.
Before I talk about now the team, because you have a team of, you call them world-class experts.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Before we get to the team and their well-being, how do you handle the almost like stereotypes? We don't want to act as if there's no stereotypes when it comes to, this is Rehema, what are you doing in tech? So you can't tell me anything. Can I get someone else? Have you gotten such kind of stereotyping when it comes to people dealing with you, and you find someone who maybe you would have closed that business?
Yeah.
But it's just because they're like, you're shori fateka iziniambia kitu.
I'd say that the stereotype part of it, I've experienced it once. Yeah, and I think I've learned how to deal with it. I've learned not to focus on what they think about me, because one thing I know is believing in yourself can go a long way in building your self-confidence. So I don't really hang on those stereotypes that people want to say about me, or, oh, she can't handle a technical project because she's just a girl. Yeah, it's a she. So until you work with me, that's when you can maybe prove that I can't do the project or not. So I try to really do my best in whatever I venture into. Let's say if it's managing a technical project, I manage it from end to end very effectively, so that I also like increase my self-confidence. And yeah, so I'd say like I don't focus on what people say about me, because if I do that, I will not work. Yeah, the negative things will keep ringing in my mind, and now I cannot do what I'm supposed to do. Yeah.
Is there such a thing as risk in this tech world? And what
of course there's risk.
There's risk?
Yes. Yeah, of course there are risks associated with tech. One of the risks I've experienced, or I know about the tech business world, is you might roll out a product in the market, and the reception might not be as you expected. So you have to go back and re-engineer the product again to fit the market. So that is one of the risks, because of course you're going to incur more cost when re-engineering that product. Another risk is change in laws. Yeah, if you've already brought in a product in the market and then some laws change, so that means it's going to affect the way your product operates. Let's say there's a lot of course, AI and machine learning is very popular at the moment. So if the government comes in and changes some laws about AI and machine learning, it's going to affect how we are implementing projects, especially around security. Yeah.
If you have to change one you're speaking about these tech laws and all these things. If you have to change one law, which one would it be and why?
If I was to change one law, it's the law that had changed. Is the recent law that was implemented. Yes, about the people's ability to speak freely. I think social media should not be interfered with. Of course, the laws that are being put in place should be about protection, and most likely trying to protect people from things like defamation and all that. But I think freedom of speech should not be curbed and should not be misinterpreted.
Is that maybe a law that, because I bet you're speaking about the Cyber Crimes
Yes,
Act.
the Cyber Crime Act.
Does that affect does that affect your endeavors in the tech world?
At the moment, no. At the moment, no. But I think at some point it's going to affect us if we decide to develop a social media app, maybe. Yes, maybe it's going to affect us. Yeah, and also me as a business development person, also when marketing or looking to get visibility, have to really be careful. Yes.
Ndio usiende kuinject usikie you've been sentenced to 10 years.
Yes, I have to be really careful.
Do you have Gen Zs working here at?
Of course. He's a Gen Z.
Yeah.
And also like our team in the headquarters, they are all Gen Z. They are all young people.
Sasa hapo ndio nataka tuende sasa. Because
they are all young people.
You how is it working with these young people? Because sometimes all you want is to inject. Uko kazi. So how do you deal with them to just make sure that the environment is good for them? Mental health has been such a buzzword around workplaces. How do you have like a mental health corner or something?
What you do is try to strike a balance between what they want and the goals of the company. So of course you have to compromise at some point, because recently we had this work from home proposal. So people want a hybrid type of environment. And we offered them that. And of course, even as you offer that, you need to have those measures that will ensure, even as they're working from home, there is maximum productivity. So it's a matter of striking a balance between what are the company goals and what do you want to achieve and what do they want. Is what they want going to affect the outcome of the goals of the company?
How do you measure then? How do you know if Sue ako tu nyumbani na laptop ama ameacha laptop amekaa nayo hapo lakini she's not doing anything?
But of course, people are being allocated tasks. You have tasks that are allocated to you, and then at the end of the day, you convene for some online meeting, and then you are able to know whether this person was able to finish the task or not. So it's just a matter of monitoring and ensuring that the tasks you've given you are able to complete. And also, there's something you need to let them know when we're establishing this hybrid kind of work environment. They need to understand that you need to be self-responsible. You need to know that you have a responsibility, and you need to, of course, perform. At the end of the day, we can't come to a meeting and you haven't completed the task, and you didn't raise an alarm if there was an issue.
And then finally, maybe from you, I'd want you to speak about your partnership with Chamber, the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce. What has been the impact of you being being part of such a body?
I'd say we've actually benefited from they host a lot of networking events. So from there, we are able to get a pipeline of a few people who are interested in our solution, and also create a relationship. As I said earlier, Kenyan business is based on creating a relationship and establishing trust. So from Chamber of Commerce, from now the other members of Chamber of Commerce, we've been able to gain that trust and create a relationship, hoping that it's going to materialize into something. Yes.
And finally, why should people do business with this brand that is just fairly new, has been in the game but fairly new in the Kenyan market?
In the Kenyan market.
Why should they work with you?
One thing I'd say is that we don't disappoint. Try us and you will be sure we won't disappoint you. We have a proven track record of delivering very high quality services to our clients. And so we also have a very technically abled team, such that we as Qucoon even empower university students by training them technical skills and placing them for internship. Although the program is not yet in Kenya, we are doing it in Nigeria. So I'd say working with us, you won't regret it. We are budget friendly, and also we are able to deliver value just as you like. Yes.
Budget friendly is not cheap.
It's not cheap. It doesn't mean cheap.
It doesn't mean cheap.
Yes,
Just
it's not
budget
cheap.
friendly.
Yeah, it's just budget friendly, but not cheap.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think Said tutaenda kuongea na Richard.
Our technical person. Our class technical person. Yes.
World class technical person.
Yes,
Do you
yes.
understand what introduced? Can we move?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Richard.
I am Rishad. The SH is intentional because I come from a Muslim background.
Oh, okay.
So we had to have ways of how we could coin our names in the Arabic alphabet. So hence the Rishad
You
instead
know,
of the Richard.
I like that. You know, in my head, I'm just like, you and your parents and your people decided to make work easier for the Murima people. So, Adela,
Ironically, my mom is Meru, so it also comes satirical to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
How long have you been part of Qucoon?
A year now.
A year.
Yes.
How has been the experience like in terms of just working in this tech space? And
it's a very fast-paced institution. Today we are studying this. Tomorrow we are building what we are studying. The next day we're moving on to the next thing.
Yeah.
It's like, please learn as fast as possible. Don't waste any time. Be able to consume and master whatever you are being taught. And the level of attention to the quality of work you put out is like next level.
yeah.
There are quality assurance engineers who are very picky and nitty-gritty to whatever you do. So it's like you have to be perfect, on point, as I said. Yes.
Yeah. Moving with speed. That is something that I've had a couple of people telling me.
Yes.
You know, sometimes I sit with people who are like thrice my age. I'm like, hey, Masama, I move with speed. Sawa bas nimesikia pole. But that's what actually you're saying.
Yes.
But there's something I want you to speak about AI.
Yes.
Do you think AI has spoiled business for you in terms of even quality? Because sometimes unaweza ona mtu anakuambia si kitu unanipatia na 30k nitapata pale na 390. Kuna shiko wa tech. Kama kuna shiko wa website atanipatia na 5k.
These people do exist. These price points do. There is a diverse category of price points in the market. But what puts Qucoon at a different level, as you said, is AI is like a value addition. We have the data, the monolithic or the old applications or systems worked in a matter of data in, and then I show you what you've put in. But right now is data in synthesize. You get like what you can consume at your level. You're a business manager, you get stats on your competitors. Yes, you don't just get raw numbers. You are a technical expert, you get very like fine-tuned specs on either your consumption or whatever metrics that you want to get off the database, you get that. So in terms of how it helps us in the market, it's how best you can implement it. And I'd say Qucoon, we have mastered AI, if not hacked it. We've mastered AI. Our solutions are like, you think about them, you think they don't exist. We have solutions like that. We have a solution like Ruby's. It is a chatbot, but it is meant for sending money. So your WhatsApp is linked to Ruby's bank. Whenever you want to send money to, say, John, you don't need to go to another application to send money to John. You just call Ruby's the chatbot. It responds to you in text, and in your in a conversation, there's a chatbot conversation. You say send money to John. It looks for John's contact. John's contact is linked to the bank account. It sends money to John. You are not moving from WhatsApp. We continue the conversation, go back to John and be like, wait for your money. And it is almost instantaneous.
Is that only here in Kenya? It's like it works across. If I have family in America and they want to send me money, it happens.
Currently, the solution is packaged for the African, yes, but we are making steps towards making the platform usable internationally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you saved my number? I want to call your rubies to send me money. Another thing is operating in such a space in the tech space right now has been a lot of stereotypes also.
Yes, yes.
I've spoken to Rehema about the stereotypes about women in tech. But yeah, these tech guys wako na CV imeharibika huko nje. So this is your time now kutetea watu wote watu wote wa tech. Mnaonesha wasichana dust. Is that true?
Let's just say we think outside the box.
You see, he's smiling so much. Sijui lakini unaweza shika ule. Yeah. Why are you smiling like that? Because I'm kweli, si ndio? It's true.
Rumors have it, but I would say is thinking outside the box. We do not comply to the normal thinking logic.
No, you stop with the vocabulary outside the box, and you convince this girl to enter that box.
No, if you cannot be able to notice my what is it called, my gameplay from my yards away,
Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing here? You see, you are bound to get what you're looking for. You only associate yourself with intellect levels that you can sustain. Yes, so it is only for an acquired taste that is only for a chosen few.
Hapo umejitetea sana. Umejitetea sana na I feel like all the tech guys watasema igwe makofi kwa mheshimiwa mtukufu rais amesema. Anyway, looking forward, maybe moving forward actually in the next almost like I'd want to say even 2 years because the tech world is moving quite fast.
Yes.
And even the businesses are moving with the same pace, and even those ones who are not moving with the speed, they'll be left behind.
Yes.
What are you looking forward to maybe in the next 2 years? Where will you be as a person and also the brand in terms of the solutions that you have, the clientele that you're seeking to have, the industries you're looking to penetrate into? Maybe you're speaking about money already into the banking space.
Yes.
Are you looking to get into agriculture, marketing, logistics?
So right now, finance and health are our biggest targets at the moment. 2 years from now, or a foreseen future, Qucoon needs to speak like in the terms of mentioning tech in those industries. Qucoon needs to come to your mind the first thing, because we are definitely making certain subtle moves in the Kenyan market, slowly creeping up on already monopolized big institutions, breaking some barriers that were set to make Qucoon stumble on its journey. I would say myself, I would like to grow within this company because we have a culture of learning and practicing. So I want to see what is the highest I can get within this company, and probably empower a fellow somewhere or a few people with the same skills that I acquire from Qucoon.
Yeah.
Yes.
And finally, competition. Because I know as an engineer, you see some people coming up with certain solutions, or they've put together even an app or a website. Na ukiangalia unaona tu you amebant. And the flip side, you can see and you say, oh, damn, that is actually so nice. So there's competition that it's almost like kind of stiff.
Yes.
How do you handle that to make sure that regardless you stay afloat?
Pick a struggle. You pick a struggle or a niche and go with it regardless. Do not stop. You become, there is that saying that if you are a jack of all trades, you are not a master of anything. So for us as Qucoon, we have selected niches in the industry or in the market that we have chosen, and it gets to a point where the competition is like your competitor has like ounces over you. So it's like there's too much for the taking, to a point where it no longer feels as competition. Feels like you do what you do on your side, let's find ways of collaborating. That's why Rehema spoke about collaboration. We have joined various societies or communities in Kenya where other tech, like we'd call them competitors, exist. But instead of making the environment toxic, we decide you're specializing on this, let me take another specialization in the same niche, but just something deviant to what you have, and let us focus on it. And it works for some in a way.
Yeah.
At some point, I know the rubric is going to fail. We'll find at that point we'll find a new logic to how we are going to work with other competitors. Yeah, it's a thing in tech, or thinking on your feet. You meet a struggle. If it works, leave it as it is. When it stops working, you will figure out the problem then.
Yeah. Is there such a thing as monopoly of ideas or creation in tech, where if I create something, there's something that's unique that I've put in this creation that it's only me who has it?
Maybe in terms of like a concept, IP, intellectual property, I would spot maybe that. But in terms of technology, reverse engineering is a very needed skill in IT. So you meet something that you think that is very genuine, very unique. The next thing you're thinking is, how am I going to do this, even in a better way or the same level as this person has done? So you start looking up how you can put bits and bobs together to come up with the same thing. It's just, you can never own one thing in tech, and there's too much knowledge right now. People move from law. You find somebody who was practicing law, quit law, is now a full-on software engineer. You can't own skill or knowledge in tech. It's either you learn and progress. You want to hoard something, hoard a concept.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, that's it. Thank you so much to you, Richard.
Yes.
And now we know why you're called Richard. Sio kurahisishia kazi watu wa Murima, but it's just a unique name. And also big shout out to Rehema for being part of this. And if you want any solutions when it comes to, you've said AI, machine learning, software development, what else?
Payment gateways, ERPs, business solutions. They're all, the whole one-stop shop is literally a one-stop shop. You come to us with anything you can think of. Yeah. We implement it.
Oh, you come with anything that you want, anything that you can think of, however wild it can be.
Yes.
And they can implement that for you. Where can people find you? Do you have an email, the address here, a phone number?
LinkedIn is Qucoon Limited Kenya. Our email is, our general email is info@qucoon.com. We have a website currently optimized for Nigeria, but we can access it as Kenyans. But we are working on coming up with the Kenyan version. Yeah, and that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
You've heard all those things. These things will be popping up somewhere in the screens while he's mentioning, in case you need to see, so that you know where to go. And a big shout out to you for watching until this place. I'm hoping that I'll see you next week on the next episode. And watu wa IT wametetewa hapa. They said they don't code your hearts. And for you to understand them, you should understand their codes, right?
Yes,
Ooh,
please.
Hey. Nakwambia huku nje mambo ni magumu, mambo ni mengi, masani machache. Until next time, this is Biz and Banter, and my name is Sue Senge. Adios.